You know, guys, it's been a while, according to YouTube there, about 3 weeks. Well, I gotta say, there's not a hell of a lot on the go. Well, I suppose a lot on the go, I suppose, but nothing in regards to what I want to put on YouTube, I suppose. I got one or two channels there that are doing quite well, and I kept busy keeping videos running on them. And this channel is just taking a I don't know, how would you call it, I don't know, sidelined, I suppose you want to call it that. But anyway, just a little while ago, I did mention on my Facebook group that I managed to come across 3 Kenwood radios, or 7 I should say, 3, Jesus, 7 Kenwood mobile radios of different bands, and well, that's these here. And just want to take a moment there to show you these radios. And I got to say, of most of the commercial radios, or I should say all of the commercial radios that I install and come across, of all the older equipment that I've seen, I have to say I like these Kenwood radios the most. They're small, compact, and they look a lot like they're basically the physical size of the HTX 242 2-meter VHF mobile radio. It's pretty much the size of them. And regards to functionality, these are pretty good radios. You got the basic 4-channel ones here. You got the other ones here. I mean, they're all like 100, like this one here and this one. They're like 128 channels each. Plus you got a very basic Kenwood here, 705D. But these radios are fully programmable, so I can put basically whatever the heck I want to put in them. They've got many features, a lot of which obviously don't be used in amateur radio, such as two-tone for paging. They have trunking capability. Of course, that's not required in amateur radio. They've got a lot of features, a lot of different features. These commercial radios are also built in such a way that you can use them in various different ways depending on what type of external equipment you want to connect to them, or for the radios to control, for that matter. So let's just say I can actually put a radio like this at a remote location, up at a hilltop somewhere, as long as I got a phone line going to it, and I can set up what they call a DC remote, or a DC line from a company or building. Could be located, 10, 15, 20, 30 kilometers away or further, and just with the flick of a microphone at that office, I can control a radio 30 kilometers away via phone line through DC remote. And of course you need a DC termination panel to install on the radio side in order to get it to work. But it's interesting. When I first started installing that stuff, I was kind of perplexed how it worked, but after doing it a couple times, I'll do it. And as you might be aware of, with the job I have, I now install many repeater systems. I also control them in such a way that I look after them. Anything happens to them, then I look after them, replace them, fix them, do whatever it takes to fix the problem. I'm also responsible for many fire departments, ambulance service, hospital services, construction companies, you name it, taxi services, whatever. And basically I am 100% responsible to keep everything on the air. And that's just me. That's a lot of responsibility and a lot of work, to tell you for sure. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying quite a bit of it, and I'm glad the job I have. And I have to say, it's been a treat, to say the least. And just some of the things I do, some of you already know that I install light bars. I put tracking devices in trucks and cars and dump trucks, and install all kinds of radio equipment and this and that and the other thing. And I do a lot of different stuff. And even set up police cruisers. I do all the lighting on them, radio installs, antenna, light bars, you name it, everything. So anyway, without boring you all too much to death there with all that foolishness, I'll just take a quick run down through the radios here and let you see what I've got. Let's turn off this fella here because he likes to chirp every now and then. So we'll start with this critter here. So this is a basic 4-channel. It's got a LCD display, as in right here. It does 4 channels. It'll actually come up channel 1, 2, 3, or 4. Some of these can do 8. And you can set these buttons up to whatever you want to set them to. You can usually I set them right here. I usually set like probably channel here, volume here. You put monitor. You can put this scan or add, or you put your channels here. You put two-tone there. You program these keypads to do basically whatever you want them to do. The keypad are 100% programmable, and I got to say, it's very easy programming. And the radio, this one would be the Kenwood TK862HG, so this is UHF, and the serial number 304000341. They're very small radios, nice mobiles, and very easy to program. And if anybody's out there in YouTube land and needs anything like this programmed, just let me know. I can do this quite easily for you. Tell you what you want to put in it, and I'll do them. And then we have this one, pretty much the same as the other radio, same features, and it's the 762HG. This is the VHF version of that radio. Same radio, different band. Exact same size as the HTX 242. Nice little radios, actually. These ones here are actually great for building packet radio links. They're perfect radios for that. Only 4-channel, some are 8, but you know, they're great for packet links because, you know, set up a channel or two on that and basically that's it. And then you have this Kenwood. Same thing to look at. You notice that the buttons are black versus white. And you got this one is the TK980. This one is no good for ham radio use. This is an 800 megahertz trunking transceiver, and the highest I believe I managed to get her up to was something like 858 megahertz, 856, 858, something like that. It is a trunking radio made for 800 megahertz. So I mean, technically, I mean you could listen in on some 800 megahertz transmissions if you just want to use it for a scanner. But for amateur radio use, this radio would be absolutely no good to you. There's no modifications around it that I'm aware of that can bring the TK980 into the 900 megahertz amateur band. What you need the TK981. TK981 is the Kenwood radio you need to get the 900 megahertz. The 980 will not put you in the 900 meg ham band. I've already tried, and it will not do it in programming. And as far as I know, there's no way in hardware or software or firmware that'll get you on the band. So, actually, this radio here is the one that's probably is going to be going to Australia. I have a friend of mine that wants this radio. And this is it, the TK980. Buddy down in Australia wants to buy this radio off me. It's of no use to me, because I cannot use it other than for a scanner. And then we have this other one. Again, you got the same black buttons, mostly all the same features, same size, and it's the 760 HG. So it's a VHF. And one thing I like about these Kenwood radios, these version Kenwoods versus the 760 that I got there, the 760 HG, they're actually alphanumeric displays, so you can actually put name tags on each channel, which I love with these radios. That's more or less why I like these radios a lot more, because I mean a lot of the commercial radios you can put name tags on all the channels, but the Kenwoods, they're I don't know, they're like a class on their own. And I got to say, I love these radios. They're awesome. And then this radio here is a little older. It's the Kenwood TK705 Delta, and if you look on YouTube, there is a lot of keypad tricks you can do with this radio, and it's quite unique how it's programmed. This one is a 6-pin mic jack, so it takes the older Kenwood stock microphones, and this one has a black heatsink. Most of all the other ones are all just chrome or whatever. That's the TK705D. It's a pretty basic radio. It has a few other features that the other Kenwoods like these has. They don't have as many of the features, but I got to say about again, this is the basic version. I'll call it the basic version of one of these guys. So this is like the junior, I guess you want to call it, the junior to the senior. But this one only shows you channel, but she will not show you frequency. Although when you do the keypad modification as such, you can definitely I call it user mode or dealer mode, whatever. You can program this one through the front face, no problem. And when you're programming through the face, the frequency will come up on the screen, so you know what you're doing when you're doing it. There's no guessing. This is a 705D. I put her right there for a minute because she's still wired up. I'll show you about her in a minute. Then you got, I believe this one is the 880. This is the 880H Kenwood. 880. This is also another UHF 400 meg mobile radio. TK880H. And again, it's also alphanumeric, so you can put name tags on these too. I got to say, I love these radios. I can't stress it more. So if you got a chance to get any of these type of Kenwood radios, boys, collect them up. They're nice radios. The audio on them is fantastic. You can't beat the audio out of these Kenwood radios. Kenwood versus ICOM. I deal a lot with both of them, and I personally like the Kenwood equipment more than ICOM, and I have my reasons for that. So that one, and then the last one would be this one. Now we're back into the white buttons again. So this is the 760 HG. So she's pretty much the same radio as these two here. Only difference between those two and this one is this one gives you the capability of 128 channels, where the two bottom ones there give you about 8. And also gives you alphanumeric for channel tags. So basically all the same features as those down there. This one here also has the same features, only this one has name tags, so you know exactly where you are and what you got programmed. And that's the 760 HG. So now you know the radios. I still got the HTX 242. Let me put you on hold for a second. Alright, still got this HTX 242 that I bought off eBay and done all the repairs on, and put them on YouTube there so you guys can see the repair being done with it. I'm just going to show you the size of 705 to the HTX 242, and you'll see that the size of this radio is exactly the size, or pretty close to, these. It's definitely those there. And so that's a 705 with the HTX 242. So you can see the size of them. Right? And let's take the 760 HG and put that on the HTX 242. Just so you can see the size. So if you're familiar with the HTX 242, then it'll give you an idea of the size of these Kenwood radios. So there you have it. They're just a shade bit smaller, just a shade, just a hair, right? Literally just a hair. And even the holes for the mounting brackets are at exactly the same spacing and everything. So here we have it. And what else is on the go lately? Well, other than lots of work, I'm not sure if I showed you the shack setup, but I've had it like this now for a while. I don't know if I showed this in a video or not, but do it for now, just the way I got her set up. Yes, I'm not sure I showed you the roller inductor that I picked up a while ago from one of the local hams. The MFJ 986 roller inductor, as well as the Yaesu SP102 Papa. Nice looks on a speaker, that is. This 767, the one I was always receiving on, she still works. The other one there, she's still sick. Haven't done a thing with that. So, we're working on it sooner or later. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Not a hell of a lot more on the go, but just thought I'd give you this updated video, let you know that I'm alive and well, and I'm hoping to get some more videos uploaded soon. And well, see how it goes, I guess. But I'm doing a lot of metal detecting lately, so if you know that, or you follow my YouTube channel, Newfoundland Metal Detecting, well, you know I've been quite busy at it. Anyways, guys, I'll say 7-3, all the best, talk to you later, and I guess that's it. Let's see if the net's on to go. What are channel 2?
No problem, Doug. I know exactly what that's like. VO1 GME, VO1 DM. No traffic here from terrible Tor Bay, where it's foggy, rainy, and, well, just miserable. Anyway, sir, you have a great evening, and glad your session went well tonight, and congratulations to all those that received awards. It's great to hear. And we're certainly going to see you at Field Day for sure. Anyway, sir, great. Have a good evening. VO1 GME, clear. Yeah, very good, Jeff. Yeah, we enjoy, look forward to having Amrock on board with us again this year. Should be a good time. You enjoyed it. Then 7-3. VO1 X-ray Victor. Go ahead, Andrew.
Anyway, enough of that. Anyway, guys, take her easy, and we'll chat later. 7-3, all the best. And that's pretty much it. Adios.
You gonna do